Hi and welcome to today's video where I have my September update for my rolling project pan to use 14 items in 2024. So any one time there are 14 items, but some have been used up and rolled out, and in front of me I've got my present items that are in project pan. So the first one is one I've just put in because I did have various perfumes and I had a bag of perfumes I was going to work through, and I have worked through a couple and the rest I didn't like. So there was a Rose Silence that I finished up and another citrus one which has gone into my empties, but the rest of them I didn't like and I've decluttered. So I decided to pull this one out, and it is an oldie number 11 Eau de Toilette Peony. So obviously it's some form of dupe for Jo Malone, and I would say this is a really nice fragrance. It's a very pretty floral. Now these come in and out of Aldi. They're not always available, but they do some hand washes and various things in quite a number of the fragrances, but this one's called 11, and it was full when I started, so I've used a bit of it. I use it overnight, just the last thing really before I go to sleep, and this has been a lovely eau de toilette. So absolutely gorgeous. So I won't say I'll finish it this year, but I'll see how much I can use up. The second item, which I use whenever I wash my hair, is by Kerastase, and it is the oil. It's in a new container now, and it's gone up an awful lot of money. But this is where I'm up to now. So I've had quite a big jump between this month and last, though the bottle is tapering. So I use that on mid-lengths and ends on damp hair after I've washed my hair and towel dried my hair. So I'm not sure I'll finish it up. I would like to. It's got a reflective back. At the back of this label's reflective, so it is hitting the light. Yeah, see what I can do, but I'm getting steady use out of that. The third one is my Holy Grail foundation by CYO in, I think it's either 101 or 110. It's always the payless one, and it is very similar to the foundation I've got on today. It's a very muted, desaturated beige, very, very pale, and I've enjoyed using this. Now, in the last month, I haven't used it because when I've gone out typically of an evening, it's been during the day and I've needed sunscreen, or I've decided to use foundations and base products that have sun filters in. So, although I do use sunscreen as well, so I've not been inclined to use it, but as it's coming to autumn and winter, hopefully I shall get this finished this year because the lines remain the same. But in all honesty, I don't think I've used it once since my last update. Then I rolled this in last time, and this is by Yensa, and which is available in the UK via QVC. And this is Skin on Skin BC foundation, so it's really a BB and CC cream. So when this was put in, it was 55 gram. I have used it a few times, and it's now 53.5 gram. And I generally use around a pump to a pump and a half for my entire face, and this is the one that I have got on at the moment. It's a very cool desaturated beige, and it is in the shade light neutral. So this is lovely, and it's got SPF 40, and I think it looks lovely. I think it would be good for all skin types, but it's particularly good for mature skin. Then the next item I've got is Pixi by Petra Glow Mist, and this has an oil and water mixture. And last month I was here and I'm down to there, so I made steady progress but not much, but I used it a lot in the last month, and it's useful for if there's any powdery finish or just to unify or to add a bit of hydration to your skin, either after makeup, or you don't even have to be wearing makeup, you can use this. The only reason I prefer to wear it over makeup is it has got a glycolic acid in, and it does tend to overstrip my skin. I'm not keen on that ingredient, but over makeup, it's going to be far harder for it to penetrate into the layer, down through the makeup layers into the skin. So I've been using it, and I probably am on course to finish it up this year. Next, I've got two products from Clinique in this little quad, and I've been working on them all. So, well, the two that I've selected, because I've got two shadows at any one time in this project. So I've got this bronze brown, which is getting quite a big space. I've not got it on today. And then this one here, which is a pale peach shimmer, I have on the brow bone on top of another item. So I'm hoping I'll be on track to get these finished. And if I do before the end of the year, I will use this one here as a highlighter. So yes, I'm on track to get that done. Now the next item is Urban Decay. You wouldn't be able to tell from the container, but it's Urban Decay Firebird by Gwen Stefani. And I've got it on today. So it is a magenta with a fleck of blue in, and it is a satin, perhaps a bit more shiny than a satin, depending on how hot it is. But it is quite shiny at the moment. So I've got a tiny nub left. That's all there is left. Now, what I will say, this has been long discontinued from Urban Decay. But if you were interested in this, Gwen Stefani's brand Give does have a lipstick very much similar to this. Now, I'm not saying it's identical. I'm not sure if it's got the flash of blue, but it does look very, very similar. And because I think this is her signature lip colour, and one that she really likes, because the one she selected many years ago. So this is in a fashion available through Give. And that is the Urban Decay one. Then I have one that I have been using most nights, and it's most evenings. It's a Charlotte Tilbury lip balm, and I've really been concentrating on this, and I've only got that much left, so it's not an awful lot. It's just steady progress each month. It's hardly perceptible on a chart because the lines tend to overlap a bit, but it is being used, and I do think I shall get it finished. I'm on progress to get it finished for the end of the year. Not one I'd recommend. She has discontinued them, but they're just like rubbing plastic on the lip. Not much comes off at all. And then I shook this before it went live, or it fell, but here it is. This is my nail polish. I've got it on today, and it is by Orly, and I think it's called Gardener's Green. Does it say here? Got a little list here. Let's see what it says. It says something about garden. Oh, Artist Garden. So that was full when I put it in. So I've had the biggest use has been last month, this month. So that's where I currently am. So I've used, I don't know, maybe 2/5, something like that. Not quite half. But it's a lovely, neutrally, maybe slightly yellowish tone green. But it's been absolutely gorgeous, and not that particularly. I find Orly fairly long wearing, but my nails are very fragile and very flexible once they grow past off the nail bed. So at that point they start to chip, and I've actually trimmed my nails down because big chunks of polish were shelling off as my nails flex. So I've just filed them all down. But I have enjoyed using this. Whether I'll continue into winter, I don't know, but I have got quite a lot of use from full, and this is an 18ml bottle. So they do give you a lot, Orly, for the bottle sizes. They're very, very generous. So then I have, now moving on to the HD brows, and I have managed to finish the pan of blush. But I did have a little bit that was already repressed because it had an accident earlier on in the year. So this is what I've got left. So when I finished this earlier on in the month, I did start to use another one, which I've actually got on today. It's by Laura Mercier. But I'm going to go back after this and start using. This is a pressed one I've repressed. And I should imagine that this will be finished in the next month or two, perhaps. There's only a tiny bit left, and that is it. So very, very nice. And then once it's finished, this will then be decluttered. And then for my contour, which I have got on there, and I do underneath the jawline as well, I've got the Tartiste Pro Glow, and I've finished the cream. I'm on the powder one, which is actually called Sculpt. There is still no sign of the bottom. It does hit hard pan a lot, so several times a week I have to get the hard pan off by using sellotape and pulling some of the powder off. So this is where I'm not sure how close I am to the bottom in all honesty, but it can't be that far away. But like I say, I do use it whenever I wear makeup, and that is virtually every day. So that is still going strong at the moment. And then the final two products are, I've got this which I use initially on the brow bone, and it's Becca Champagne Pop. I have lost the top, and it is the Stylo pen. So this is it. I don't know if you'll see. Yes, it's flashing there. And I've got that. I lay that down first, and then I put one of these shadows on top just to highlight the brow bone. So there is a tiny bit left. That's it on full, winding up to its full extent. So I'm hoping to get that one used up. That would be great. And then the final item is, I think I've used a couple of previous pencils. I have this on my lash line today, and this is the Marc Jacobs. It's like a precise pencil. I got that in some sort of beauty box, and it's a miniature, so I can't tell how much is left. I'm not even sure whether it's rotating anymore. I think there might just be 1 or 2 mil that you see left, so I'm hoping that's going to be finished by the next update. But like I say, I've been able to use it. It is a nice gel type liner, dried out a bit, but it's not irritating my eyes. So that is, I think that is all. So I'm just going to check. I'm sure that is all 14 items. Yes, believe it or not, it is. But I'm sorry for the delay in this. I was going to get it up last week because I've tried to get it more early to mid, but I wasn't well last week, so I've only been able to get to sit down to film this now. But can I say thank you very much for watching, as I do appreciate that your time is valuable. Hopefully I shall see you soon in another video. Otherwise, please take care of yourselves, and bye for now.